Hello everybody, welcome back to Sonic Adventure DX Let's Play. In today's episode, we will be playing as Tails. Now Tails is a bit shorter than Sonic. All the other stories are shorter than Sonic's. But Tails is, I think, the second longest. Either him or Knuckles. They're about the same length. But yeah. Let's get right into it. Here we do come. Here we do come.
Everything's working great. All systems go, full speed ahead. Uh-oh, what's this? No! Ah! I'm out of control! Mayday! Mayday! Going down! Ah! Look out below!
Boy, you're lucky I saw you come down. So what went wrong anyway? It's not like you to crash like that.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not fully compatible yet.
You can always borrow my plane, the Tornado, if you want.
Thanks, Sonic. But if I can make this work, it'll run circles around yours. Check out this power supply.
It's a Chaos Emerald! No way!
I was lucky to find one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. They have unlimited mystic power. Now I want to harness that power to fly my plane. Let's go to my workshop in the Mystic Ruins, and I'll show you what I've been working on. We'll go to the station, hop on a train, and get there in no time.
So yeah, that was the introduction cutscene to Tails' story. If you didn't notice, that was also the introduction to Sonic's story. Or after you beat Chaos, that's the introduction to Tails' story. It was just from a different point of view, which is kind of cool. And yeah, now we're playing as Tails, and Tails can is capable of flying. And if you notice, if you look at his animation, he has multiple tails. That's actually a glitch. There's a much better explanation. People have made much better explanations for this, but basically in the original Sonic Adventure, those multiple tails would kind of have a faded effect, like they'd be somewhat transparent. It was an effect made to give them the illusion of after images, but when making the DX port, the effect didn't properly go over or render. So now Tails went from 2-tailed fox to 9-tailed fox. It's pretty cool. And yeah, Tails, he has a very, his moveset is a bit different from Sonic. He's slightly slower, but not that much slower than Sonic. He can almost keep up. But his main differences come from his moveset. He has a tail swipe attack, which as you can see here. And also he is capable of flying. So yeah, those are two main differences from Tails and Sonic. Yeah, I don't think you can even make that even do it correctly. So yeah, we're supposed to be heading out to the Mystic Ruins, but we're gonna do something real quick first. And I believe it's open at this moment. Yeah, so it's right here. I heard this place from Sonic Story, but we couldn't quite get up there. So yeah, Tales of the Story, not as long as Sonic Story, but it's still fairly big.
Look, it's your jet anklet. Its jet power makes you fly faster.
Oh, he actually adjusted it. Yeah, it looks like there's no place out of it, but yeah, the jet anklet increases the speed, increases our flying speed, which is really neat. I think Tails only has 2 upgrades in his route as well, so yeah, we'll just head on into the Mystic Ruins.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Tales of the Story, it follows a lot of the same beats as Sonic Story, but there are a couple differences.
Well, well. If it isn't Sonic and Tails.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the most cunning scientific genius in the world!
Yeah, right, Dr. Eggman.
Enough! I see your son of that plan, but now it's time to put it to work!
That usually means trouble coming from you.
Don't even try to ignore this. Give me that Chaos Emerald, or else...
Or else what, huh?
Or else I'll take it from you the hard way.
Okay, so here we have the Egg Hornet, the same boss from last time. However, instead of Sonic's healing attack, we have to use Tails' Tail Swipe. The kind of awkward Tail Swipe, not gonna lie. Or just roll into him, that works too. Yeah, I actually noticed that they redid a lot of the cutscenes for Tails' story, even though they're basically the exact same cutscene as Sonic's story. I think this is supposed to convey that this is from like Tails' perspective.
All systems, full power! He's not gonna get away with this!
Yeah, I'm not even using his Tail Swipe, I'm just using his roll, which works too.
All systems, full...
Yeah, I do like how Tails controls in Sonic Adventure 1. It's a shame it never really gets brought back up again. Except I think maybe in Sonic 06, but even there it's a bit different. Also Sonic 06 is Sonic 06. I haven't tried myself, but maybe P06 works.
That was just too easy.
Gotcha!
Hey, he snagged it.
Even from Tails' perspective, that was a really dumb move.
Chaos could use a little snap.
Who's Chaos?
That's the monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
Yes, it's really happening. Just as the stone tablet said it would. Hear this, Sonic. Chaos' strength increases every time I hit a Chaos Emerald. All he needs is 7 emeralds to become invincible. Then he will turn Station Square into rubble, upon which I will build the ultimate city, Robotland. You ready, Chaos? Let's go. Come on.
Thank goodness they're gone. Good riddance.
We can't let that monster get any bigger. It could get ugly.
You're right. Chaos must be stopped. And he can be if we keep him away from more emeralds, right? So what do you say, Sonic? Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does.
Alright. And yeah, if you notice, Sonic actually has his crystal bracelet and light speed shoes from his story. So upgrades actually carry over from story to story, which I actually like a lot. Well, I like it sometimes. Sometimes it can get a bit intrusive. Like stuff like the jet angles or the crystal bracelet aren't intrusive, but there are other upgrades you'll see that do get intrusive. Like they change a lot about a character's model, so.
Come on.
You should be able to find a shortcut if you fly.
Hey, hey, hey.
So yeah, this is the gimmick of Tails' story, and the gimmick is that all of his levels are races
You made
against either Sonic or another character.
it. See you later, Tails. Hey, Tails.
Yeah, Tails is actually somewhat slower than Sonic, so we have to use our fighting in order to get a different route than Sonic.
Hooray!
I'm actually not doing very good right now, so I'm gonna have to be a bit more careful here. But here's a good example,
Right, Tails.
being those
Come on.
flying rings.
Hey, hey, hey.
And yeah, I think with that we've officially gone ahead of Sonic. And yep, that's another shortcut we can take, and now we're pretty far ahead of Sonic. So we just gotta keep our lead, and we should be fine. And we win! So yeah, that's the main gimmick of Tails' story. We got is the race to win, which is the main theme of Sonic Rivals 2, which is fun. Oh, and hey, Sonic made it.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing.
So yeah, if you've already completed Sonic's story before starting up Tails' story, which I think 99% of all people did, you should already know where to go. And that being the casino. And here's the thing: do you remember the sewer segment from the casino? That's actually the entirety of Tails' level, which is pretty smart, I will say, considering the fact that Tails could have completely just skipped the entire ring thing by just like the entire collect 500 ring things by just flying. So it's smart that they did it that way. Although the level is very short because of that. I think we can beat this in another like 2 minutes if we're fast.
Come on, Tails.
Of course, I'm not a speedrunner, so.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, don't worry about any rings. They don't do anything outside of the your normal survive a hit thing. There's not a lot of shortcuts. All you can see is that Sonic is taking his sweet time. Like, he's not rubber banding at all. And Sonic does rubber band. I think he's just like, this level might just not be long enough for him to activate his rubber banding. And under 1 minute, you saw the timer, it completely changed. Like, it added 10 seconds on, so it wouldn't be under a minute. We beat that level so fast. Was that Sonic? I think I just saw something zoom by. Yeah, it's the ice stone, but now that's in place.
What's that? The Chaos Emerald!
Get away from there!
Ah!
Nighty night!
Eggman!
Tails sounds so hyped there. I hope you're not seeing this, but
Sonic, what happened to the Chaos Emerald?
Eggman got one of them, but the other one's safe. He must be getting desperate.
Now the Emerald count is 2-1 and Eggman's winning. Let's get a move on.
yeah, sorry you're seeing the scene friend is playing something. If you're seeing it, you might not be seeing it. It might only be something on my end.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Yeah, this is going by really quick. Let's see, I'm thinking back to for the first episode of Sonic's story, we ended right outside the ice cave, but Tails' story is much shorter, so we might end this outside right after Sky Chase Act 1. I'm just thinking of an appropriate time to attend it. We could probably complete Tails' story in maybe 2. We should be able to complete Tails' story in only like 1 or 2 episodes. But yeah, mostly because Tails has a lot, not only has less stages than Sonic, but his stages are a lot shorter. I can't really catch up with Sonic because I can't see anything.
All right, Tails.
We seem to be going at pretty
See you later, Tails.
we seem to be going at pretty equal speeds. I think just here you just have to avoid the ice. Sonic's AI also isn't that big, but that good at snowboarding. So, like, see, he's making a lot of weird turns. And for that, we just gotta jump off at the right time in order to get a good boost of speed. Right now, we're looking. We're still fairly good. Yeah, Sonic's right behind us, so we just gotta.
You made it.
We just gotta keep our lead. Avoid the ice, and Get this ramp. And that should be all. Yep, we're good, decent lead, and here's the Chaos Emerald, under 2 minutes. It adds 10 seconds at the end, but that was under 2 minutes. Yeah, Tails' levels are just really short.
That wasn't too bad.
You'll probably get this in 2 episodes. 2 short episodes at that. So yeah, now we head over to Knuckles. And I'm sorry if this isn't really new stuff, but it does get, well, there's more new stuff in the second half of Tails' story. So this is still nice as a bit of a recap of what Tails.
What's up? What are you doing, Knuckles?
Don't mess with me now. Just hand over the emeralds you have. Quick!
No way, Knuckles.
And this might be a difficult fight because we don't have access to the homing attack. No, it'll be fine. It's fine.
Give it your best. Oh no.
Okay.
Whoa!
Well, that was easy.
Emerald!
And they're all mine.
Eggman's back! He's got the emerald!
You two are fumbling idiots. You know that.
Hey, those are the Chaos Emeralds.
You are so easily tricked. All I did was wait for you to bring it to me.
What the heck is he talking about anyway?
Don't you realize when you've been tricked? Tricked? No one makes a fool out of me. Way to go, knucklehead.
4. Count them. 4 emeralds. I summon chaos. Come forth.
It's time to duel. Credit goes to Charlie5 for that joke.
Oh no! It's changing again! We gotta stop this fast!
So now we have our second boss fight against Chaos 4. Actually, I think this is Tails' first proper boss fight. Yeah, Knuckles was more or less a character boss fight, so this is Tails' first proper boss fight. And it's Chaos 4, it's the exact same thing as last time. That's one thing I will say this game didn't do as well as Sonic Adventure 2. And that's the fact that a lot of the characters fight the same boss fights. Like in Sonic Adventure 2, the only real boss fights that were repeated were the character versus character boss fights. Well, actually I do think a couple boss fights were reused between characters, but those boss fights, one were all usually side boss fights, and second, they were all actually good. Chaos 4 is a sad combination of reuse and not very good to begin with. But yeah, it wasn't too bad this time. As long as they did the entirety of the casino level. And we get this awesome FMV again.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the Egg Carrier! But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends.
Sonic is still the focal point of like a good portion of these cutscenes. Yes, that's why they changed some of the other cutscenes and killed the focal point, but
Hey, we can't let him get away. Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado.
Yeah! You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of. No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on, let's get going.
okay, I take it back. All three characters did get a fair share of. They shared the spotlight. That's the word I'm looking for.
Sonic, wait here for a second.
So the theme in this good. Tails' theme in this game is pretty good. Although I do prefer his Sonic Adventure 2 version. Although
Sonic, hop in.
I'm probably in the minority about that.
Let's go.
Well, that might be because it's the instrumental version. With only really the backup singers. Yeah, it's Sky Chase Act 1, which is, I think, exactly the same as Sonic's version. Yeah, playing this game, you can kind of understand why Sonic Adventure 2 only had this hero and dark modes. And that's mostly because the hero stories, the heroes really overlapped with each other, so it just wouldn't make sense to add them. I'm counting the levels in my head. I believe Tails has about 6 levels, and maybe a couple of sub levels. Wait, he only has 5 levels, and I think 4 of them he's paired with Sonic, so like 4 of them are shared with Sonic. He has 1 sub level, but that's about all. The sub level might be a proper level. I mean, it's not exactly like the Sky Chase stuff. Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't do the same method in Sonic Adventure 2, or else a lot of levels would have just been the same thing over and over again, but with a slightly different character. Like in Sonic Adventure 2, every character has their own unique level. I don't think a single level is reused, except for maybe a mini game level. But other than that, it's all unique stuff, which is always nice to see. I think all the levels share theming. Like I know both those and Rouge have a treasure hunting stage in the desert temple, but they're not the exact same. They're different. Yeah, now we're falling into the Mystic Ruins. And this is actually a flashback cutscene. Even though it's a flashback, Tails still has his jet ankles because, like I said before, they use the same models. And this was actually a lot of people's introduction to Tails' backstory. Yeah, again, Sonic has his crystal ring in the flashback.
Wow, that dream brought back memories. I owe so much to Sonic. Sonic! Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's alright. The tornado's not powerful enough. If I'm gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype. It needs a Chaos Emerald to work. Looks like I'd better find one fast.
So yeah, that was kind of Tails' backstory. He saw Sonic kind of just running around and he thought that was cool and chased after him. And yeah, this is actually where Tails kind of splits off from Sonic. If you remember correctly, this is what Tails was doing while Sonic was busy dealing with Amy. And I believe the next area is around here. No wait, that's a Child Garden, I remember. No, I don't think it's around here that I'm looking for. But yeah, I'm thinking this will likely be the end of this episode. Once I find the next.
Find the Chaos Emerald, but searching in the jungle is very difficult.
So I'll have to search in the jungle. But yeah, I think I'll end this episode right here. In the next episode, we'll go after the Chaos Emerald and hopefully be able to repair our plane to catch up with Sonic. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.